Hello, everybody. Welcome to this next episode. This is going to be part 2 of my covers album, where we're basically going through some covers. So if you didn't have a chance to listen to it, go back and listen to it. We'll give you a quick rundown of what we listened to in that episode. We listened to California Love by Tupac. We listened to Chantilly Lace by Big Bopper. Ain't No Sunshine by Bill Withers. Breaking My Stride by Matthew Sweet. Some Elvis songs. And then we ended it off with The Culture Club, I Just Died in Your Arms Tonight, and Maneater by Hall & Oates. And now we're getting into some more 80s pop music that I've enjoyed listening to. Now, the vast majority of these songs are punk ska style. There's some that aren't. For example, we listened to Dave Brubeck's Take 5 and Girl from Ipanema. But these songs now that we are going to listen to, on these, what I decided to do is I took my guitar. All these guitars are tuned in E standard, so you have your EAD, GBE. So on these songs, what I decided to do is drop everything down 2.5 steps. So instead of an E on your low string, you now have a B. And so that's why I recorded these songs. So now my guitar matches my 5-string bass, and so now it's a little bit lower and a little more angry. Dun, dun, dun. The first song we're going to listen to is Pure Energy by Information Society. I'll start this off by saying I don't know how demonetized or playing someone else's music works on a podcast, but I'm definitely about to find out with this one, because the beginning starts out, I was trying to find somebody that would help me sing it and maybe sing the 2 parts, and I couldn't find anybody, so I couldn't sing it, so I just cut the first part of that song out and plugged it right in the beginning of this one. We'll see if I get dinged for playing someone else's music. One note also about Information Society. We went up to Utah. I think I was maybe 12 or 13. It was my dad and 3 of my sisters. I think it was Joanna, Annie, and Melissa, and myself. We drove up to Utah for whatever reason, and apparently we never checked to see if there was any good music in the car. And so when we're driving up there, the only thing we found, or the only cassette we had in the car, was Information Society with this song. And so we listened to that over and over and over the entire trip up to Utah. So that's why, and so I really like the song. So, and we'll also go back and review this breakdown, and this song is one of my favorite breakdowns that I've recorded. So we will go back to that. Here is Pure Energy by Information Society.
It's worked so far, but we're not out yet.
I wanna know what you're thinking. There are some things you can't hide. I wanna know what you're feeling. Tell me what's on your mind.
So let's go back and listen to that breakdown, because that is by far my favorite breakdown that I've done. It's just exciting. So here, let's listen to that one more time. Dan, Dan, Dan. That's my favorite breakdown. Just putting it out there again. Now, I also say these group of songs is what I would consider my comeback tour or comeback covers, because before this I had broken my leg and I healed up, and so now I could play my double bass. And so these were the group of songs that I did for that. Now, the next song we're going to go to is Modern English, I'll Stop the World for You. And again, now if you listen on that breakdown, there's that double bass, the quick. I don't even know. They're kind of triplets, but I'm not really that great at playing triplets, so maybe they're 18th or 16th notes or 32nd. But this has that same type of thing, because I love those quick triplet feels on the bass drum. And I got that from where that huge influence that came through when I got that is Jerry, the breakdown in Jerry Was a Race Car Driver by Primus, when Tim Alexander would do those on there. So I got to do it on some of these songs. So here is Modern English, I'll Stop the World for You.
Moving forward using all my breath. Making love to you was always never second best. I saw the world crashing all around your face, never really knowing it was always mesh and lace. I stopped the world and melt with you. You've seen the difference and it's getting better all the time. There's nothing new and I won't do. I'll stop the world and melt with you. You should know better. Dream of better lives, the kind which never hate. You should see. Trapped in a state of imaginary grace. You should know better. I made a pilgrimage to save this human race. You should see. Never comprehending the race was long gone by. Let's stop the world. I stop the world and melt with you. Let's stop the world. You've seen the difference and it's getting better all the time. There's nothing new and I won't do. Let's stop the world. I'll stop the world and melt with you.
Hey, why stop the world and melt with you? You've seen the difference and it's getting better all the time. There's nothing new and I won't do. I'll stop the world and melt with you.
So our next one that we're going to do is Bizarre Love Triangle by New Order. Now, the only reason why I did this, I was going through some 80s songs that I like listening to, and every time I came across this one, I always found myself slapping the low B with my thumb, just kind of pepe. And so I just figured, well, I guess I got to do this song because that was fun to do. That's the whole reason why I did this one. In this group, I also did the Thompson Twins, Hold Me Now, and When in Rome, The Promise. If you want to go listen to those, you can, but I'm just letting you know you're going to hear my struggle at singing. Those ones were tough. They were, I did them, but they were tough to do, so I'm not going to play those. If you want to go listen to them and hear my struggling at singing, by all means, go ahead. So here is Bizarre Love Triangle by New Order, and the whole reason why I did this is because at the beginning, I did a little slapping on the bass.
Every time I think of you, I feel a shot right through with a bolt of blue. It's no problem of mine, but it's a problem I find. Living a life that I can't leave behind. There's no sense in telling me the wisdom of a fool won't set you free. But that's the way that it goes, and it's when nobody knows. Well, every day my confusion grows.
So that finishes up our 2.5 step down tuning songs. Now let's bring it back up into our regular tuning for our next group. This next group that I did is all because of this first song that we're going to listen to, because this is how I imagine it should have been. Now, I guess it was a great song because a lot of people liked it and a lot of people like this band, but I just thought this song should have been a little bit harder. But of course, nothing about this group is, they don't do hardcore distortion or anything like that. This is Going the Distance by Cake, and this is what I think it should have been. I think it should have been harder. Maybe a better recording of it, of being harder, would come out. But here is Going the Distance by Cake. Some of these Cake songs we're going to listen to have horns in them. And again, I did this on the same keyboard that I used for the Cutting Crew and some of the other ones that we listened to earlier. So that's where you're getting the horns, and there's a xylophone on some other songs we're going to listen to. So here we go. Going the Distance by Cake.
Reluctantly crouched at the starting line, engines thumping and pumping in time. The green light flashes, the flags go up, turning and burning. They yearn for the cup, they desperately maneuver and muscle for rank. Fuel burning fast on an empty tank. Reckless and wild, they pour through the turns. Their power is potent and secretly stern. As they speed through the finish, the flags go down. The fans get up and they get out of town. The arena is empty except for one man still driving and striving as fast as he can. And the sun has gone down and the moon has gone up. And long ago somebody left with the cup, but he's driving and striving and hugging the turn and thinking of someone for whom he still burned. He's going the distance. He's going for speed. She's all alone, all alone, all alone in her time of need. Because he's racing and pacing and plotting the course. He's fighting and fighting, riding on his horse. He's going the distance. No trophies, no flowers, no flashbulbs, no wine. He's haunted by something he cannot define. Bow shaking earthquakes of doubt and remorse. Assailing and failing with monster truck force. In his mind, he's still driving and making the grade. She's hoping in time that her memories will fade. Cause he's racing and pacing and plotting the course. He's fighting and fighting, riding on his horse. The sun has gone down and the moon has gone up. And long ago somebody left with the cup, but he's striving and driving and hugging the turn and thinking of someone for whom he still burns. He's going the distance. He's going for speed. She's all alone, all alone, all alone in her time of need. Because he's racing and pacing and plotting the course. He's fighting and fighting, riding on his horse. He's racing and placing and plotting the course. He's fighting and fighting and riding on his horse. He's going the distance. He's going for speed. He's going the distance. Yeekow!
This next one, I learned this one on the bass. I remember when it came out, and he was the dude, I don't even know who their bass player was just going to town on those power chords, the 1-5, the root 5, and the octave. And I remember hearing that going, wow, that dude's so good on the bass. I got to learn how to play it. So I started trying to learn to play this song on the bass because I thought it was awesome, and then decided to cover it years later. So this is I Will Survive by Cake.
I was afraid, I was petrified. I kept thinking I could never live without you by my side. But then I spent so many nights just thinking how you done me wrong. I grew strong, I learned how to get along. And so you're back from outer space. I just walked in to find you here without that look upon your face. I should have changed my stupid lock, I would have made you 1 second, you'd be back to bother me. Oh, now go walk out the door, just turn around. Now you're not welcome anymore. Weren't you the one who tried to break me with desire? Did you think I'd crumble? Did you think I'd lay down and die? Oh, now I will survive. Yeah, as long as I know how to love, I know I'll be alive. I've got all my life to live. I've got all my love to give. I will survive. I will survive. Hell yeah. It took all the strength I had just not to fall apart. I'm trying hard to mend the pieces of my broken heart. And I spent oh so many nights just feeling sorry for myself. I used to cry, but now I hold my head up high. And so you see me with somebody new. I'm not that stupid little person still in love with you. And so you thought that you dropped by and you expect me to be free. But now I'm saving all my loving for someone who's loving me. Oh, now go walk out the door, just turn around. Now you're not welcome anymore. Weren't you the one who tried to break me with desire? Did you think I'd crumble? Did you think I'd lay down and die? Oh, now I will survive. Yeah, as long as I know how to love, I know I'll be alive. I've got all my life to give. I've got all my love to give. I will survive. I will survive. Hell yeah.
That is such a good song. Cake wrote some good music. I enjoyed some Cake, even though going the distance should have been harder. Now, I'll say that solo was a pain in the butt to do. Oh my goodness, it was a pain in the butt. I had to keep playing. I had to slow down the original version, put it in the software, just slow it down to play it, and then gradually speed it up to the tempo that I played this song at. And oh wow, was it a pain in the butt. Next one that we're going to listen to by Cake, or the last one we're going to listen to by Cake, is Stick Shifts and Safety Belts. And I never finished playing the solos on this one. So there's like solos at the beginning and then it goes on, then there's another one, and I just never finished it. I did the first one and never put in the last one, but it's still a funny song that I enjoy listening to. So here is Stick Shifts and Safety Belts by Cake.
Shifts and safety belts, bucket seats have all got to go when we're driving in the car. It makes my baby sleep so far. I need you here with me and not way over in a bucket seat. I need you to be here with me and not way over in a bucket seat.
So one of the biggest reasons why I covered these Cake songs and why I just learned to play Cake in general is because of their bass player. They have a great bass player that comes up with some nice grooves that just fit right with the songs. They're fun to play. If you are a bass player and you want to play some fun songs, just go learn some Cake songs. Those are fun songs to play. Now, our next group, the reason why I remember these guys, and this is a group from the 80s, and the whole reason, again, why I remember playing or listening to these songs was because of the bass player. And I don't remember who his name is, but I did 3 Violent Femme songs. And so the first one we're going to listen to is Blister in the Sun. Now, again, I remember in the 80s listening to this album. My brother had this album. I remember listening to this and just thinking, man, that dude's good. Again, another just good bass player. Here is Blister in the Sun by Violent Femmes.
Just might stop to check you out. When I'm a-walking, I strap my stuff, then I'm so strung out. I'm high as a kite, I just might stop to check you out. Body and beads, I stain my sheets, I don't even know why. My girlfriend, she's at the end, she is starting to cry. When I'm a-walking, I strap my stuff, then I'm so strung out. I'm high as a kite, I just might stop to check you out. Let me go on, like a blister in the sun. Let me go on, big hands, I know you're the one.
This album is such good music. I just enjoyed the whole album, and it's just Violent Femmes. Love it. So the next song we're going to do is Gone Daddy Gone. The whole reason why I like this one was because of there's a little xylophone playing in there. And so I did this on the piano, and again, goodness gracious, you don't think that, oh, that's an easy, they're playing that easy. And it's not easy, and then you speed it up like in these songs, and you're like, oh my goodness, it's difficult. So here is Gone Daddy Gone by Violent Femmes.
Girl, love to dress, high school smile, though, yes. Beautiful girl, love to dress. Where she is now, I can only guess. It's gone, daddy gone, your love is gone. Gone, daddy gone, your love is gone. Gone, daddy gone, your love is gone. Gone, daddy gone, your love is gone away. When I see you, eyes will turn blue. When I see you, 1,000 eyes are turning blue. way that your baby talk. I can know by the way that you treat your man. I can love you, baby, till it's crying. Gone, your love is gone. Gone, your love is gone. Gone, your love is gone. Gone, your love is gone away. Girl, love stress, 50 smiles, oh yeah. Beautiful girl, love stress. Where she is now, I can only guess. Gone, gone, your love is gone. Gone, your love is gone. Gone, your love is gone. Gone, your love is gone away.
Again, it's just why is some of those songs from the 80s just so much fun? They're even fun to cover. And again, so this one was similar to the Cake I Will Survive solo. When I was learning the keyboard part or the xylophone part, I had to slow the song way down past the original speed and just kind of learn and plunk it out, slowly start to speed it up till I got it to the tempo that I was playing it. And it was tough, but it was fun. We got that one. So last one we're going to listen to by Violent Femmes is Prove My Love. So here we go.
Just last night I was reminded of just how bad it had gotten and just how sick I had become. But it could change with this relationship. Range, you've all been through some. This one thing I think has just begun. Tell me now. What do I have to do? Tell me now. What do I have to do? Tell me now. What do I have to do? To prove my love to you. Special favors come in 31 flavors. We're out of mint, the passing lifesaver. I'm dropping hints. Candy for candy coated dog. You've been so good, so very good to me. So what do you think? So tell me honestly. And wait for you to come. Tell me now. What do I have to do? Tell me now. What do I have to do? Tell me now. What do I have to do? To prove my love to you. Just how bad it had gotten and just how sick I had become. But it could change with this relationship. DD range, you've all been through some. This one thing, I think it's just begun. Tell me now. What do I have to do? Tell me now. What do I have to do? I'd do anything. What do I have to do? I'd do it all. What do I have to do? I climb a mountain. I cross the ocean. Love to you.
So one more thing that I do enjoy about the Violent Femmes are those beginning drum rolls when he's just playing those just kind of snare hits in the snare rudiments right at the beginning. I enjoyed it. Now, I think this dude plays standing up, so he has a bass drum and a snare, a hi-hat, and a cymbal. I think that's all he has, so he doesn't have any other toms. And I love this album, the Violent Femmes album that came out in 1983. That is just a good album, and I love a lot of those songs. So now what we're going to do is go into some Beatles covers. Now, I don't know if you listened to the last episode, but I'll just start this off now that I am not the biggest fan of the Beatles. I don't like them. Blech, blech. So you might be wondering, well, why on earth did you do some Beatles covers? Now, there's a little bit of a story to go with this. So I'm a member of the Moreno Valley Noon Rotary Club. And there was a member in our club who he ended up getting cancer, so now he's going to be in the hospital. So I just thought it would be fun to cover some of the Beatles songs, so if he wanted to, he could listen to them. Maybe it would make him chuckle. And we even made a video to go with one of the songs, Twist and Shout, and we just filmed some of the members of the Rotary kind of doing a little twist, and it was just made me chuckle. But the funny thing, well, I don't know if it's funny. He likes the Beatles. I'm not sure if he's the biggest punk rock fan. Here I am. It's almost like here I took his favorite music and I screwed it up and made it in a style that he didn't like and said, "Here you go, Jamil." So I don't know if I did a good thing or if I screwed up his music or screwed up his favorite music and made it worse. And he's like, "Oh, this jackhole." So I don't know. So I made a bunch of punk covers of the Beatles. And so that give him something to listen to, but he probably didn't listen to it because I don't think this is his style of music at all. So I basically screwed up his favorite songs. Oh, dear gracious. Well, sometimes that's what happens when you don't think things through. You just, whoop, let's go. So here's the first song. It's going to be Twist and Shout. Now, one thing about recording this one is I have an 8-string guitar. It happened to be on sale one time at Guitar Center, and I'm like, you know what? I like that low B on the 5-string. An 8-string has a low B and a low F sharp. So how much more awesome is that? So I bought it, and I don't really use it very much. But on this one, and I think some of these songs where if I was on my 5-string bass and I was playing that low B, playing the low B string, playing a B, C, or a D, or an E, I would go and grab my 8-string and distort it a little bit to follow along with the bass so that it just kind of gives a little bit more of a thicker distortion and thicker low end. Now, when you listen to the song, there's the bass riff at the beginning, and as the song goes on, then I do it an octave lower, and that's when I add the 8-string guitar to give it a little bit more of that thicker sound. So, I don't know, kind of curious if any of you even notice it's even there. But here is Twist and Shout.
We're shaking up, baby, now. Twist and shout. Come on, come on, come on, come on, baby, now. Come on and work it out now. Well, work it out, honey, now. You know you look so good. You know you got me going now. Just like I knew you would. We're shaking up, baby, now. Twist and shout. Come on, come on, come on, come on, baby, now. Come on and work it out now. Well, you twist and grow. You know you twist so fine. Come on and twist a little closer now. And let me know that you're mine. We're shaking up, baby, now. Twist and shout. Come on, come on, come on, come on, baby, now. Come on and work it on out. Well, you twisted little girl. We know you twist so fine. Come on and twist a little closer now. And let me know that you're mine. We're shaking, 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 baby, now. We're shaking, 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 baby, now. We're shaking, 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 baby, now.
Kind of curious. Did anybody even notice that 8-string guitar in there? You can hear. I know it's there because I recorded it. But when you go down to that octave lower, the main riff, and then go down an octave lower, you can hear there's just a little bit more distortion, a little bit thicker end on that riff. And so I just like it. Just makes it a little more in your face. Next one is Help. I enjoyed this song. I have to say that out of recording all these, this is probably my favorite one out of the bunch that I did. Still not a Beatles fan, but I do like this Help song.
I need somebody help, not just anybody help. You know I need someone help. When I was younger, so much younger than today, I never needed anybody's help in any way. But now these days are gone, I'm not so self-assured. Now I find I've changed my mind and I've opened up the door. Help me if you can, I'm feeling down, and I do appreciate you being around. Help me get my feet back on the ground. I want you, please just help me, please. And now my life has changed in oh so many ways. My independence seems to vanish in a haze. But every now and then I feel so insecure.
me please. When I was younger, so much younger than today, I never needed anybody's help in any way. But now these days are gone and I'm not so self-assured. And now I find I've changed my mind and I've opened up the door. Help me if you can, I'm feeling down, and I do appreciate you being around. Help me get my feet back on the ground. I want you, please just help me, please.
So that, like I said, out of all of them, Help is probably my favorite song that I did out of this group. Next one we're going to do is listen to is Rock and Roll Music. Now, again, this is where I put, so it's a ska type song, but then when it gets into the distortion, again, I threw on that 8-string guitar, distorted 8-string guitar, just to give it a little bit more thicker low end. And this one just reminds me of a silly song, and that's why I did it. So here's Rock and Roll Music.
Just let me hear some of that rock and roll music. Any old way you choose it. It's got a backbeat, you can't lose it. Any old time you use it. It's gotta be rock and roll music. If you wanna dance with me, if you wanna dance with me, I got no kick to dance modern jazz, unless I'm trying to play too darn fast. I lose the beauty of the melody until it sounds just like a symphony. That's why I go for that rock and roll music. Any old way you choose it. It's got a backbeat, you can't lose it. Any old time you use it. It's gotta be rock and roll music. If you wanna dance with me, if you wanna dance with me, I took my love on over across the tracks, so she can hear my man Willa sax. I must admit they had a rockin' band, and they were blowing like a hurricane. That's why I go for that rock and roll music. Any old way you choose it. It's got a backbeat, you can't lose it. Any old time you use it. It's gotta be rock and roll music. If you wanna dance with me, if you wanna dance with me. Away down south they had a jubilee. The drunken folks they had a jamboree. They're drinking over from a wooden cup. The folks are dancing and they're all shook up. And start playing that rock and roll music. Any old time you use it. It's got a backbeat, you can't lose it. Any old time you use it. It's gotta be rock and roll music. If you wanna dance with me, if you wanna dance with me, don't get in here to play no tango, and in the mood to hear a mambo. It's way too early for a tango, so keep it rocking that piano. That's why I go for that rock and roll music. Any old time you use it. It's got a backbeat, you can't lose it. Any old time you use it. Gotta be rock and roll music. If you wanna dance with me, if you wanna dance with me.
Did you enjoy the cha-cha-cha at the end? Maybe that's why people don't want to collaborate with me, because I do stupid things like that. All right, so the last one we're going to listen to is Can't Buy Me Love. And again, changing up some words. If you go back, I mean, my recordings aren't the clearest, but typically, or a lot of the songs, I'll change a word or two just because I think they're funny. There's a Christmas song that talks about farting. I put farting in there because it makes me laugh. If you're just listening to it and sing along, I think the word is heart, and I changed it to fart, and it just makes me chuckle. So in Can't Buy Me Love, there's another one of those about buying me a chocolate pie. But this one I tried to make a video for and just never finished because it just wasn't working out. I was trying to learn how to use my camera and all that other stuff. But here is Can't Buy Me Love.
Can't buy me love. I'll buy you a diamond ring, my friend, if it makes you feel alright. I'll give you anything, my friend, if it makes you feel alright. 'Cause I don't care too much for money. 'Cause money ain't buy me love. I'll give you all I've got today if you make me a chocolate pie. I may not have a lot to give, but what I got I'll give to you. Well, I don't care too much for money. 'Cause money ain't buy me love.
So thanks for joining me on this 2-part series just of going through some of my covers. Again, they're all songs that I like, that I enjoy, and so I play them. And I make them. I don't want to make a punk song covered a punk song, where it's just the same style. To me, that's just no fun. If I want to listen to a punk version of a punk song, I'll listen to the original version. But if I want to listen to a soft mellow rock punk version, yeah, that's more exciting to me. It's just, these are fun songs. And I thought about it. I mean, I'm a big 311 fan, big Primus, big Red Hot Chili Peppers. And as I'm sitting here going through these, I'm like, maybe I should make some punk versions of those songs. But I'm thinking, how on earth would you play Tommy the Cat as a punk version? That bass is difficult and a pain to play at the tempo that it's at. Now you're going to make it a punk version, but I don't know. Maybe that'll be an idea that I will do one day and just completely slaughter. But I will say, one of my favorite songs that if I did do this would be those damn Blue Collar Tweakers. That is a fun song to play on the bass. It is awesome. But anyway, thanks for joining me on this shenanigan rounds of going through covers, and have a good evening.
Well, she was just 17.